First of all channel, hello, this is Kenny.
Hey,
you all know me, or you probably don't, because I'm not that big. My ego's not that huge.
We can get it there. We'll get it.
We're trying to get there. But it is not an uncommon thing for someone to have basically locked themselves out of their phone. And Apple makes it incredibly difficult to get into the device and still retain data. Now, the unfortunate thing is that there are tons of places online that will tell you that they can, and the vast majority of them are just scamming you. But that's where this guy comes in. It's a little bit over my head, so he knows a little bit about this, so that's why I'm bringing him in. It's limited to a certain number of devices and a certain number of operating systems, but the list will expand over time. So if you're watching this 2 years from now, feel free to contact me, and I'll let you know where we stand. But or I'll just keep updating it over time. I'll keep updating the description. But where are we at? So this is a screenshot of the software in action. Essentially, I just got a 6S. I put a passcode on it, and we're gonna find out the passcode at the end. I mean, we made it simple. 4-digit codes are easier than like 6-digit codes or alphanumeric codes. But yeah, it's kind of loosely based off of the same software that law enforcement uses. Once again, I don't fully understand it. There's a whole lot of crazy stuff that goes on. But yeah, generally it only works on older devices, older operating systems where, you know, basically people have had a chance to work out exploits. So yeah, if you're in this scenario, reach out, give me a call, and I'd be happy to help.
Alright, so now it's able to decrypt everything, and the passcode was 9999. And what we're going to do is we're going to end up pulling out the phone itself. We're going to click Done and click Save Report so that Spencer can see it.
So right now we do iPhone 4S, 5C, 5S, 6, 6S, and essentially all the way up to the iPhone 10. The price points kind of start to jump around a little bit because anything past like the iPhone 10 requires other tools that require much larger like voucher tokens, and that's like more than what the phone's worth itself. So at that point,
well, generally, I mean, this is one of those like sentimental things where somebody's, I mean, fully willing to pay more than the device is worth, obviously, because your data is in one place and one place alone.
Yeah. So the phones that we're currently doing between, you know, like iPhone like 4 to like iPhone 7, around like, and then by the end of next year, we should be able to do all the way up to the iPhone 10 or iPhone X, and then hopefully.
So 10 and X are
interchangeable, but like not the XR and not the XS.
Okay.
So that's where like the checkmate, checkmate, and exploit kind of like doesn't work based on the hardware change they made that year.
Okay.
But there are other options, and so there is some talk about some people being able to get like all the way up to the iPhone 14.
Okay.
Even in a like 6-digit gold state. So the phone's been rebooted, the password's not currently on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
It does take a while to break, but you know, it can be done. But right now we're just gonna try to focus on some of the older phones, and let's install some modified firmware, and let's finish up the Secure Enclave, and let's break these pins.
If you're in this position, generally what I would tell somebody is, as time continues, generally whatever the latest operating system of device is extremely difficult to hack. And you can correct me if I'm wrong in saying this, but the older the device, people have more time to sort of work out certain exploits. So if you are in a scenario where we don't cover a device that you have, like you have an iPhone 13, whatever you do not update the device. And this is, once again, this is me not really answering the question, but like, you could wait, it could be 3 years, it could be 5 years. I'm just saying, if the stuff is really that important on it, do not sell it, hold on to it, do not update the device.
Don't factory reset it.
Well, obviously don't factory reset it either. But like, if you take it into Apple and they say reset it, because they're probably gonna say to do that, just don't do it. Just literally wait and wait and wait and wait, and I don't know, every single year hit us up, and maybe one time we'll actually be able to do it. That's as dumb as it sounds, that's the best answer I can give you.